Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the first bout of the evening, scheduled for 10 3-minute rounds of professional championship welterweight boxing. It is for the WBO Oriental welterweight title, the IBF International welterweight title, and the WBA Intercontinental welterweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the ring wearing green trunks with gold trim, weighing in at 66.3 kgs. He hails from Taraz, Kazakhstan. He is the WBC Asia Boxing Council Super Welterweight Champion, the WBO International Welterweight Champion. He is ranked number 9 in the world by the WBA. He has 7 professional fights, 7 wins, 5 big wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing NURSULTAN ЖАНАБАЕВ. And his opponent fighting into the blue corner enters the ring wearing black trunks with gold and red trim, weighing in at 66.38 kgs. He hails from Preston, Victoria, Australia, now residing in Perth, Western Australia. He is the IBF Pan-Pacific Welterweight Champion with 11 professional fights, 11 wins, 4 big wins coming by way of KO. Introducing Steve, the Timorese Terror Gago! Fighters to the center ring, please, for Ferland Marsh's instructions.
Gentlemen, let's just have a good clean fight. Obey my instructions and protect yourselves at all times. Start them up. Good luck.
This is NURSULTAN ŽANABAEV up against Steve Gago, 2 undefeated boxers. ŽANABAEV is world ranked with 2 of the governing bodies, and Steve Gago 11-0. So should be
Southpaw versus Orthodox here too.
We certainly have, Jeff. I actually saw Steve Gago fight in Macau in June with a good victory over a Filipino there, Abdul Muhammad. Yeah, he's quite impressive with the finish. Kazakhstani opponent certainly looks the goods.
Yeah, ŽANABAEV is the real deal. As I mentioned, he is world ranked with 2 of the governing bodies, and he did struggle with the weight yesterday, had to come back on a couple of occasions, but early in this one, he is certainly crowding Gago and looking to get that power shot off. He does have a fair bit of power too, which shows from 5 stoppages in his 7 fights so far, and at the moment, it is the Kazakh on the chase.
He's certainly controlling the middle of the ring there, isn't he? Cutting that ring off, getting him off the rope. That's not where you want to be.
No, he's got power too, ŽANABAEV, as I said. He knows how to fight at Southpaw. We haven't really got his amateur record, but these guys from Kazakhstan generally have hundreds of amateur fights.
Yeah, he's had a lot of amateur fights. He was very good too, and as a pro, he's raced into the rankings. So to be ranked as highly as he is, up to 9 in the world, after just those 7 fights, you can tell he's done something right early on. We're seeing what that is. He's crowding Gago at the moment. He's got him in this neutral corner. He looks to go to work to the body. He does exactly that. Gago's done that. Finds his way back.
Stay on his shoulders so you get back on.
Good escape.
Definitely a good escape, but he needed to get out of there. He was getting caught with some vicious shots. The Kazakhstan boy has certainly got power, and he's a pinpoint puncher.
Trying to line him back up into the corners.
Goes to the body with that straight right hand and has been punching really well to the body of ŽANABAEV in the early stages of this one. A couple of minutes down round 1.
Come back up off that. That's all going through.
Big job for Steve Gago here. And this guy is really...
Here he is.
Ominous shot. There's no one.
6 on the end of the 4
Gago on
speed.
the inside, but back to work goes Gago.
6 on the end of the 4 speed.
ŽANABAEV as well. Good exchanges.
That right drop is what is a winner against the South.
One foot outside, then pop up. One foot outside, pop up.
Sure, he lands the right drive, then he comes over, comes in at the rip hook as well, which is very dangerous.
Gago with the hands down now. ŽANABAEV gets
10 seconds.
Gago fires well on the inside with his own left foot.
End of round 1.
He landed the 4. The 4's landed like fucking work. What happens on the head? 6 on the 4. Get out, stay on the shoulder. Get back to the corner.
combo at a guy like that, and he just unleashes with one big shot that can change the fight.
Was in the corner, Lucas Brown. Seconds out, he's helping out the visiting Kazakhs. But I think the help is needed in the corner of Gago because to weather here in the form of NURSULTAN ЖАНАБАЕВ. I mentioned that he is world ranked with 2 of the governing bodies. He's 9 with the WBA, he's 15 with the IBF, and that's after just 7 professional fights. And he's showing he is the real deal here this evening.
You know they can fight when they're ranked in more than one sanctioning body.
Too true.
The body he goes again.
He's a vicious body puncher. Vicious puncher. Power in both hands. Knows how to fight.
Yeah, that's it, Steve. Working that distance, put that shot for me. Nice.
Nice jab.
Really nice. Jab there. Gago finds his way
One of the body 2 upstairs, Steve.
just away from his opponent for long enough here, but again he's been cornered and
Chest punches.
the ring quickly tied off. But
Just waiting a little bit too long, I think. He's going to throw a little bit earlier. He's just waiting there to get punched.
Chest punches up. Keep him up.
good counter.
Brilliant counter. He blocked all those shots. He countered really well there, Steve Gago. Got caught with a clean jab there.
Over the top of that jab, Steve, every time, mate. There you go,
Nice.
there you go.
Yeah.
Slick little jab there from Gago, which gets through.
Team
Some better moments for him.
The Team Marie's terror. Born in Preston.
On the end, mate.
Preston Melbourne. Oh, a bit low, a little bit low.
May have crept under. Furlan Marsh stepped in to have a look at it. It's already gone, and there's a good shot from Gago with the left hand. And these counters are just slowing down the assaults as well from ЖАНАБАЕВ.
Yeah, Zangabayev, as I said, had trouble making the weight. It could possibly affect him later in the fight, but I'll tell you what, you can feel, you can hear the power of the punches.
It's everything to these shots.
You don't want to be standing in front of him. Gago's taking it really well.
He is.
And countering well.
Well, roughs him up, throws him the ropes and goes to work again, the Kazakh.
Vicious shots right above us here in the corner.
He's blocking plenty of these, but some are getting through as well, and that one did. And Gago moving his head, but he needs to move his feet, but he does counter well.
Look, he's a very good boxer, Steve Gago. And, you know, as you said, counters well.
That's it.
At this stage, Zangabayev just too powerful.
That's the shot, good.
High hand, Steve. High hand, mate. Don't be lazy.
Catch him on the way in, Steve. Back, give it, mate. Back, give it. Yeah.
Letting his hands drop there for a little while was Gago, and was quickly told by his corner not to do so because there's some extreme shots coming in here from
Yeah,
ЖАНАБАЕВ.
that's it, good. Back on the jab.
Jabs and jabs well, moves and moves to this Gago. Looks better when he does so.
Good shot.
Left hand too.
Good.
Undefeated left fights. He's very confident.
And round 2.
Okay? It's hitting your guard, but you stay there, he knows where you are. Okay? Get off the ropes, you create angles, you can come back on. You sit on the ropes, you're a sitting target. Okay? Get on the jab and work everything off the jab. When you go low with a jab, come upstairs with a 2. Okay? His body clumps, 1, 2 up stop, with a 3 on the end. Okay? Breathe. Just slow down. You're doing well. You can't sit on the ropes, mate. Don't stupid. Even though they're not getting through and your guard's strong, don't sit on the ropes. Yeah, I can hear him breathing heavy. Go to the body more. When you're in here and your guard's on, what have we worked? Foot outside, up, pivot off. I want to see that this round. You can tire him by working his body.
Well, as mentioned, ЖАНАБАЕВ did do the weight very tough. He turned up for the weigh-in very, very late. He got on the scales already covered in sweat, so he was obviously really trying to get there late, and he didn't make it at all. Had to take off for a couple of minutes, came back covered in sweat again, and scooped it off and eventually made it. But the corner of Gago think that they can hear him tiring already, and we're only in round 3 of this fight. You'd like to hope so for his sake, because the shots that are coming from ЖАНАБАЕВ, and while those may have just crept below the belt, have been ferocious in the early exchanges here.
They certainly have. you know, just sitting here ringside, you can feel and hear the power that thuds through the body.
Gago's certainly testing whether he made the weight all right with the pushes to the head that he's given him. Those counters.
Yeah, well, if the weight's going to take its toll, it'll take a few rounds to sort of slow him down. At the moment, he's full steam ahead.
Trying to cover up again is Gago. These go to the body and
He's taken a lot of punches to the gloves.
he's defending himself well, but there's a lot of them coming.
It still takes a lot of energy out of you when you're standing on the ropes, just getting punches thrown at you. I'd like to see him move away from him a little bit.
Yeah. But saying that, Jeff, this guy's cutting the ring off. He's cornering him. He's feinting him. You can see he's a very experienced fighter indeed, Zanabaev.
Yeah, when you've got that better footwork, it's very easy to get those guys in the corners on the rope.
He's looking for angles now with Zanabaev. Not just throwing them into the arms as he was. He's now trying to pick his shots a little bit.
Looking to open up his southpaw opponent, Steve Gago. Good counter, lovely counter there.
Exchange with Zanabaev throwing a couple to the body and a nice counter too from Gago to finish it off.
Zanabaev is really trying to see where he can get a punch through, and Gago just all of a sudden gets him with one.
Ducks under and gets away to Gago.
Good angles.
Yeah, it wasn't that effective, but it was certainly a nice move.
Get off there, get off there, get off there. Now straight away. Get off. Turn out, turn out.
Yeah, Zanabaev having trouble, connecting cleanly to the head. A lot of the body shots are, solid and hard. They're deflected pretty well also.
Weathered the storm to some extent.
He has.
As Gago, but the storm will keep on coming, I think.
I think so.
Time!
Even if it's hard, he's still full of energy, and obviously this is a fight that he is meant to win.
Told you the 6 was on the 4, didn't I?
Very keen.
Okay, you land the 4, put the 6 on the end. I need to see 3-4 shot combos in tight. He's starting to...
Here's some of the highlights. Jeff Horn.
Yeah, that was a good body shot, rip underneath from Gago, and then coming up to the top. Just getting a lot of little clean ones after Zanabaev has thrown his combinations. Whether the judges are scoring the nice clean ones on the after, or whether they're scoring the bunch of punches that Zanabaev is getting at the start.
Yeah, true. Good point. I mean, Gago's blocking a lot of the body shots, but you can still hear and feel the power in them.
Yeah.
They
can weigh you down at the end of the fight.
True, but they're not exactly clean scoring shots, are they?
Exactly.
Round 4.
The 4th of 10 here between Zanabaev and Gago. And
Put the left foot out, put your right foot
the same
right foot out.
level of assault in the early seconds of this one, but now he comes Zanabaev.
Off that, Steve. He's there to be hit there.
Break, step back.
Put your right foot outside.
He loves the block, Gago, doesn't he? He likes to stand there and just take a few on the gloves and then give some back.
Yeah, he's basically a counter puncher.
Yeah, it's not always the best thing to do if the guy punches you the whole night and you still get injured from block.
Undoubtedly. Oh, that was well low. That was
Very low, and Ferland Marsh got in and saw it.
Keep him up.
way low.
Gago is okay, and they continue.
There you go.
From Gago, who leads the action just for a moment. Now he holds on.
Yeah, good shot.
There's some power at the end of those combinations on those breaks.
There you go, good.
Yes, he pulls out some good ones. Yeah, he's making the Kazakhstan boy miss quite a bit, blocking a lot.
Yeah, he is impressing, is Steve Gago.
He is.
Plenty thought that he might wilt under this assault, but he's not doing that. He's still there, and he's wearing plenty of these shots, as we've been saying, on the glove. Gets his head underneath a couple there, but he's countering.
It's his best round by far.
He's boxing well this round. Not just standing there taking those few punches on the block as much.
Steve, watch your head, mate. Watch your head. Yep. Go outside his front foot, mate.
Counters as well as he wears them on the gloves. Good stuff from Gago. Zhangabayev throws a big right hand that just skids off.
Distance, Steve, in and out, mate, in and out.
Moving a little bit more too is Gago.
Yeah, you can hear Gago's corner, yelling out instructions, and he's listening to him. He's really
Yeah,
good.
you heard him say yes.
Yeah,
Yes, very loud, didn't you, Barry?
That never really happens.
You don't often hear the response, but he was...
He's really in tune with his corner, and they are
watch your
doing
feet.
an
Okay,
excellent
watch your
job,
feet.
because this is
Okay.
by far his best round.
Well, it would be an upset to see Steve Gago win here, and if you want to look at big upsets in boxing in Australia, look no further than the corner, because Francis Chua, you'll remember on the Jeff Horn, Anthony Mundine undercard, created an almighty upset. He beat Kai McKenzie, who was world number 3 at the time.
Yep.
He is in the corner of Gago, Jay Gray. He's one of those yelling out, so you need look no further for an inspiration towards what would be a big upset.
End of round 4.
That was a bit dirty.
He's getting frustrated. He knew he only had 10 seconds to go to hit him, and
Tell him to listen
he was
to me.
holding on, so he's like, I'm hitting
Okay,
you.
and watch his feet. He's standing on the other side.
And there is a cut too over the right eye of Zhangabayev.
Oh,
That was.
right in the hip nearly.
Hit him in the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very low, and
It's that one, he wanted to keep going.
that, well, it was something with that left hand that has caused a little cut on Zhangabayev.
Gago knew he had him frustrated then right at the end.
For sure.
Smile.
He's definitely getting frustrated.
Second and third shot after. This is your fight, mate. Right
Seconds out for round 5.
In, out, mate.
He's coming on and on in confidence is Steve Gago,
Round 5.
the Timorese terror, who hails from Western Australia. Zhangabayev trying to find a home for some of these big shots so that he
He doesn't
continues
want to
to
get stuck
throw.
there.
Get out of there, Steve.
Yeah, Gago doesn't want to get stuck in that corner.
No. Zhangabayev's the more powerful puncher, but Gago's taking him well and countering well. Those shots, you'd think over 10 rounds, those body shots have got to wear him down.
Goes to work to Zhangabayev with huge shots. Tries to get around the guard now and goes through it on those occasions.
Catch him now.
Gago fights well off the ropes, but he just doesn't want to go on there as often as he is.
No.
He is taking a lot of punishment when he does go back there.
Leads there with a big left hook. And he ducks underneath the right hook.
Making Zhangabayev.
Oh, there's a big shot
Oh,
with the right hand
Punches
that
up.
did get around the
First one,
guard
up.
onto Gago.
Okay, let's go.
didn't think that one was low, to be honest.
No, Furlan Marsh, our referee, did, but it was a big right hand from Zhangabayev, which did get around the guard, and he felt it, did Gago, and now he is against the ropes again. He's wearing some shots, he's countering well, but there's big ones pouring in. Big cut has opened up even further on
yeah.
Zhangabayev.
Certainly has.
It was there late in the previous, and now it is getting wider and deeper. And he knows it too because he's throwing huge shots in Zhangabayev. That one gets around the guard too, and he counters to Gago and goes to the body as well. Really good action.
Gago keeps landing that left hook straight after though.
Yeah.
Zhangabayev has got to keep his right hand up.
Yeah, he counters well with that left hand
Punches up. Hey,
from the
keep
southpaw.
those punches up. Okay.
Hold center. Hold center.
Another warning for
Yeah,
low blows.
he's going to lose points shortly if he does that again. I think Zhangabayev is getting frustrated.
He
Definitely.
is, and he's also
bleeding.
getting bloody.
Yeah.
Chases Gago, who's happy on the ropes here to counter.
He's there. Go. He's there.
Him around in the centre.
Good shots, Zhangabayev, but most of them again into the gloves, and Gago tries to counter.
count. Oh,
There's a big
vicious.
shot again.
Tell you what, there's nothing wrong with Steve Gago's jaw, that's for sure. He copped that one flush and he took it well.
Gee, this is good action here in round number 5.
Cracking
Some,
fight.
each other with some beautiful body shots too, both of them.
Jangabayev wears one. Chases again with 10 seconds left in the round.
Quality fight we've got here.
Where we will see a bit of action. Yeah. Ooh,
Hands down
Zangabayev
from
wants-
Gago, and
Whoa.
Jangabayev can't find it.
Round 5.
Wow, that's got to take it out of Zangabayev missing all those shots. And I wonder how many times he's actually been 10 rounds. Or if he has.
And the big body shots they're landing on each other.
Well, I can tell you, Steve Gago has been the 10-round distance, whereas Sultan Jangabayev, he's been there on a couple of occasions as well, but is more used to stopping his opponents early.
Yep.
And how decisive will this cut be? It is the Australian Rodney Williams who goes to work on it.
Well, plenty of experience there in Zangabayev's corner with Rodney Williams and the team from Kazakhstan.
Seconds out for round 6.
Our referee, Ferlin Marsh, confirms that the punch was from a cut. What the cut rather was from a punch.
Okay.
So
Round 6.
Well, that's good because for our viewers out there, if the fight gets stopped, Gago wins by TKO.
He wants to keep aiming, keep throwing that left hook that's landing.
that's his punch. The counter left hook on the end of some of these
There, right
combinations.
there.
Big combinations though they are from Jangabayev.
It's there, Steve. The ball's there every time. There it is.
Yep.
Good
Corner is
game.
telling him he's
Yeah.
right there every
He's-
time.
yeah.
He's standing right in front of him, waiting for that left hook. That's why he's so bloodied and bruised on that right side of his face.
Yep, it's landing well.
He's happy to keep that hand down though, isn't he, Jangabayev?
Yeah,
He's not learning the lesson.
Nope.
he's certainly open for that left hand from the southpaw.
Here it comes again.
Under it and then throw. Slip his right, body then four. Body then four. There it is. Good. 4 on the in.
They want to see it again. The corner calling for it.
Yeah,
Oh, good shots and around the guard again, and he does count on the inside with that little left
Hold
hook.
center and work. Go,
Couple of
boys.
clean shots by Gago on the counter.
It's not they're both landing even amount of punches, but Gago's are just like hurting him a little bit more, I feel.
They're clean, and they're landing cleaner.
It's the positioning of the gloves in defence of Gago that's taking the sting out of the shots from Jangabayev. They're bigger shots, but it's not thudding through the same way that the counter shots from Gago are. Picks him off time and time again in counter. Now he goes back to the body, and Gago counters on the inside twice.
Lovely, lovely counter. That last shot.
Movement, Steve, movement. Foot
And
outside.
Zangabayev loading every shot. Here the power got caught with that left hand again, Jeff.
Yeah. They're battering each other in there at the moment, Barry.
Oh, brutal. It's a top quality fight.
This is a really good fight. There's a
Really
nice
good.
uppercut from Jangabayev. Straightened him up, Gago, and he wears that one again as he tried to counter. Now Jangabayev leads that right hand to the body. Finds a place around the guard and goes to the body, but he's countered and countered well to the body as well.
He did. That was the best body shot he's thrown. And another good left hand from Steve
3 on the
Gago.
end, Steve. 4-3.
He's worn the best shot that the boy from Kazakhstan can throw, and he's still firing back with both hands.
Keep the pace, keep the pace. Now look at the
Chasing still is Jangabayev.
4, Steve.
Gago
Double up on it.
looking to counter.
Oh, he's got to take points off this time.
Maybe the 4th time we've seen
Okay? I told you,
a low
keep those
blow
punches up,
pulled
okay?
up.
Keep them up. Next time we'll take a point. You
Could be
understand?
your last warning.
It has to
Okay.
be.
Yeah, he said that is the last warning. He's
gotta
got
give
some
him
time
time.
if he wants it. Gago.
Looks like he needs it.
Yes.
Didn't take it. You heard the knock for the end of the round. I think it was like,
End of round 6.
Would we score that round too, do you think?
Well, you know, I'm surprised that Zangabayev didn't have points taken off his there, to be honest. I mean, how many low blows you have to land to get a point taken off? But look, it depends how you score a fight, I guess. I mean, you know, Steve Gago, I think, probably deserved that round. Landed some very good counters. There's one look. They're clean shots.
So I mean, but he's standing there and taking these punches on the ropes. Are the judges scoring that, or are they scoring the last little punch on the outside? Because he's throwing 10 punches at him on the ropes, then he throws 1 or 2 clean ones.
Yeah, good point, Jeff.
It is a good point. It's a tough fight to score, and thankfully we've got some very, very accomplished judges who are here to do
Seconds
exactly
out
that.
for round 7.
Adam Height and Justin Kennedy, probably the 2 best in Australia, and Tom Taylor joins them as well.
Round 7.
Really vassing up that eye. Zangabayev, they need to.
He's done a good job with it, Rodney Williams, because it's a nasty one.
Yeah, it's in a position where it'll bleed straight into your eye too, so it's in a bad spot. But Rodney Williams seems to have it totally under control.
Let's put about half a kilo of Vaseline on it. Help, but he goes to it again. Does Gago? Just can't find his target, Zangabayev. Gago underneath, moves the head well.
He's missed with lots of shots, Zangabayev. It's got to take it. That takes it out of you more than anything, doesn't it, Jeff? When you're
It
missing
does,
shots.
Barry. And if he loses this fight, Zangabayev, though, it's going to be because he can't keep that right hand up.
That left hand. Yeah.
Gago was landing that hook every time.
That left hand counter from the southpaw stance. Yeah, it's been very effective for him.
Little trickle of blood, and also we have to bear in mind those low blows from Zangabayev, who wears one.
Lovely clean shot. See, that's the difference there. Oh, Gago's shots are clean. But
good shots again from Gago.
This guy is dangerous every second. He's got so much power in his hands, you can see it.
And he wears one again. He misses with his own shot and takes one and fires back on the inside. This is a great fight.
It certainly is.
Keep turning, keep turning.
Planted to the canvas for a moment here is Gago.
I tell you, when I saw this on paper, I really thought this was it is a very dangerous fight for Steve Gago, even though I'd seen him, win in Macau impressively. Just looking at the, Zangabayev's record, I thought, wow, this is going to be tough. But he's certainly acquitting himself well, Steve Gago, against a top-quality, world-class opponent.
Yeah, no risk, no reward, and these are the fights that we want to see. These big, hard fights like
Without doubt. I mean, the whole card tonight stacked with real quality fights.
We've got a bloke from Kazakhstan here in Australia fighting massive fight here against Gago. It's awesome.
This is huge for Steve Gago. A victory here could have massive rankings implications for him because, as we've said, Zangabayev is ranked by 2 of the governing bodies, and Steve Gago still making his way, and he's doing a great job. That was very low.
Got to take points.
Come here. I've told you, come here.
Come on, he had to take
Keep those punches up.
And
1 point.
he has this time. So a point comes
1
up.
point deduction, red corner, Zangabayev.
Low blows in round 7 for
Come here, keep those punches up.
Zangabayev.
Let's go.
Let's go. Could have
Didn't give him time. Didn't check, are you right?
No,
Straight into it, he says.
He just got nailed too, Steve Gago. After that, he was still in considerable pain, I think.
15 seconds
Step back.
Took
in
the
this
point.
7th round.
Gets the round there.
On the chase is Zangabayev, but countering again is Gago. And he's happy to get out of the round, I think, Gago. Point was taken, but he'll wear one for his troubles to finish it.
3 to go.
Or does he take it by 1 point or 2 points that round? I don't know.
Good point. He definitely won the round anyway.
Oh, that was right down there again, and he's got to sort that out because if it continues like this, anything could happen for Zangabayev. There's 5 or 6 of those.
At least.
And no panic in that corner, but there would be a great deal of concern because this man was meant to, in their opinion, win this fight and gallop off into much bigger fights internationally. But at the moment, it is Steve Gago from Australia who may be poised for what would be a big upset and what would
Seconds
put him
out for
in a
round
very
8.
strong position in the welterweight division internationally.
Round 8.
3 to go. Zangabayev still looks pretty fresh.
He's stopping like he's got too much Vaseline on his face.
Too much Vaseline that time. Okay.
Simon.
He's going to keep pushing it.
Yeah, you don't know how far to push it sometimes.
Dipped his head in the tub.
Pick him off.
Don't sit there and let him engage, Steve. Don't sit in front and let him
Nice little counter punching there from Steve Gago. Little tiny shots that landed clean. He landed, he got caught with a left
shot
hook
from
there.
Zhangabayev. Gago just pushed back and tries to get the elbows in position to stop these going to the body.
He's creeping some through there. He's looking. He's got a counter. There he goes.
Counters on the inside.
Good left-hand counter again. The power from there it
shot
is again.
Gago.
What a lovely clean shot that was.
Straight into the cut too it was.
Zhangabayev's got to realise he's got to throw these long combos and then defend. He's throwing them and continues to throw them and gets hit.
Oh, underneath he goes, Gago. That big hook came around and countering again as that cut opens up further and further with that.
Flush on it.
2-3, mate. 2-3.
The left-hand counter's been a winner all night for Steve
straight up the
Gago.
guts. Straight up the
You
guts.
should keep aiming for that cut too.
Yep,
As we said, if he does get it, does open up, he wins the fight.
exactly.
On the chase was Gago there. He pushed him back and now he tries to cover up and avoid these shots. A familiar position and he'll counter here and try and move away. There it is.
Oh, what a counter.
And again, and again, Steve Gago.
Brilliant from Steve Gago. And again.
Fantastic counter punching.
Oh,
Wearing shots now.
four right hand.
Yeah.
5, was
4 or
it?
5, I don't know.
Great action here between Zhangabayev and Gago at centre ring. Happy to exchange big shots from Zhangabayev.
Tell you what, there's nothing wrong with Steve Gago's whiskers. He takes a shot well. I was worried in the opening couple of rounds, but he's really showed some mettle indeed.
Yeah, the first rounds looked very, very ominous, but he's weathered that storm well and truly.
Hey. Keep those punches up.
Yo, another warning.
Okay.
Let's
go.
That was borderline, I think, that shot.
Yeah, I couldn't see it from where I was.
It wasn't as bad. Oh, good shots from Gago again.
And again, he lands
Trying
that
to muscle each other, aren't they? They've got their heads on each other's chest.
It's a pretty brutal war, Jeff.
I'm glad I'm not in there at the moment.
Well, you could
That
be
was
at
low
some-
again.
that's low again, and his hands went down, and Zhangabayev went on with it. Furlan-Marsh didn't worry about it one bit, and that cut opens up further, but well, Gago, even if he is hurting, he needs to get the hands up.
Brilliant stuff by Steve Gago.
He wore one below the belt, but
They're not happy in the corner.
no, they're not. And Furlan-Marsh is all about it.
Yep. The referee really should have done something there.
If he takes another point, that would be another round too.
Yeah, undoubtedly. And he should have.
What about this action that we saw in the previous? Take us through it, Barry Michael.
Well, you know, like it's similar to the whole contest. Zhangabayev putting on the pressure, walking up, throwing bombs with both hands. The majority of them are being deflected or made, making and missing by Steve Gago, and Gago countering beautifully. He looks in a bit of bother in the corner though, Steve Gago. He looks a little bit distressed.
Yeah, I think he was distressed by
Seconds out
last
for
of those
round
low blows.
9.
He didn't like it one piece, and when his
Fair
hands
enough.
went down and he appealed to the referee, he took a shot over the top as well.
He
so
did.
Round
He
9.
looks a bit tired. He doesn't look like he wants to go back in there at the moment. It's Gago.
round 9, so 6 minutes of action still to come here if we get the distance. And anything could happen with the way these two are punching.
Lovely
That did
counters.
hurt Zhangabayev to the body.
And again,
Beautiful shots, brilliantly does Gago.
that left hand's a winner for him all night from the southpaw stance. Little left hand there, look, underneath, over the top. Depends how the judges are seeing this. This is ridiculous.
I told you
Okay.
before. 1 point.
Yeah,
No blow.
another round.
So another
point.
point
Taken. Red corner,
in
Zhanabayev.
round 7. He's lost another in
keep those
round
punches
9 has Zhangabayev.
Simon, let's go.
He's really struggling
Oh,
now.
he just calls him back into action again.
And he hit him low again. He could easily disqualify him now.
Well, it's over to you, Furlan-Marsh.
That was
over to
low.
you.
That was low again.
Come here.
Definitely.
Come here. Guys, listen.
You keep your punches up, okay?
Okay. No.
Be in a good fight. Keep them up, okay? Let's go. Touch gloves. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so that's interesting refereeing from Furlan Marsh. He essentially gave them both a warning for the consistent low blows of one of these boxers, and back to work they go. Gago up against the ropes and can feel a bit hard done by that there wasn't more done on that occasion.
For sure.
Counters well though and picks his shots so nicely.
Unbelievable stuff from Steve Gago. Look at that, beautiful.
Good body shot.
Great shot to the body, stepped around and threw it.
The left hand from his southpaw stance, he's actually standing orthodox now, but it's been a winner for him all night, Steve Gago. That left counter, been a beauty.
He's landing there it is, and then to the body. I think he should go next.
Oh look, seriously, I think with the couple of points, Steve Gago's got to be right up there. This fight's got to be close. What do you think, fellas?
Yeah, I think maybe Steve Gago could find himself ahead in this fight, particularly with those points being taken. And well, if those low blows continue to come in, then it may be an early finish as well.
Yeah, especially with those points, I'd be giving it to Gago at this stage, just with the points getting taken off as well.
Yep.
They're close rounds.
They are.
Break, step back.
But the cleaner scoring shots have been from Gago.
At the end is the combination.
Yep. This guy is dangerous.
Great shot from Steve Gago.
The corner is going wild of Gago.
Yeah, they're loving what they're seeing. Their man under pressure, taking low blows galore and still firing back cleanly with counter shots. It's a really impressive performance from a man having his 12th professional fight.
Certainly is. Been a quality fight right the way through, except for the low blows, of course, the fouls. It's been a quality boxing match.
Tangle up there, but Jangabayev chases and Gago happy to go to the ropes again.
Jangabayev is on the rush at the moment to get the points back.
Yeah, well, he's been looking for the knockout all the way through, and it hasn't come, and we've got one round to go. So is it going to happen? Don't think so somehow.
Now that's a big low blow, and that was the one that was pulled up by Furlan Marsh. The point was taken, and that was a low shot that we didn't quite pick up, maybe from Gago.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the body shots from the pair of them through this whole fight?
Brilliant.
Look at that. That was one that Furlan had a really good look at, because he could have made the decision to disqualify at that point if he wanted to.
He could, and it could happen in the last round if he does it again.
So the stage is set for a huge last round here between Steve
Second
Gago
time for the 10th and final round.
Jangabayev. The last 3 minutes of action. 2 points
Here we go,
have been
good people.
taken
Let's make
from
some
the
noise for these two
Kazakh.
fighters as they come out for round 10.
Bodies. Steve Gago, who hails from Western Australia, could be on the verge of a huge upset here.
Definitely, and put him right up the rankings. Nice countering already from Steve Gago. Starts the round, the 10th and final round, exceptionally well.
Jangabayev just wants him to stay still and on those ropes and pound him.
Absolutely no surprise that Jangabayev is looking for the knockout in this last round, because he has been looking for it from the first round of this fight. He's on the chase, throwing big shots, but Gago manages to wear the majority on the gloves and holds on there until they are split apart. Good shot from Jangabayev, and nice and long too, and to the body and low
again.
Okay.
He's going to disqualify. Has to disqualify.
1 point. Come here.
Another point.
No. 1 point.
Another point.
1 point.
Goes.
Point taken, right corner.
I told you. 1
So
point.
that is
okay?
3.
Let's go.
Oh.
And you would think, unless he can do something huge here, Jangabayev, he is going to be beaten on the cards. He goes to work, and Gago, who again didn't get time to recover, is trying to hold on.
Yeah.
Gago's in trouble.
Yep. But he's still blocking those shots. His hands are still high. He's still catching the shots on the glove.
He just looks like he wants a break, though, doesn't he?
He should have had a break.
He should
have had a break. Should have had a couple of minutes break for sure.
Ducks underneath Gago, wears some over the top and counters well, and tries to move his feet and stay away, and Jangabayev goes to work, but the guard again is impenetrable from Gago, who counters on the inside. They hold with one arm and fire with the other. Good shot from Jangabayev on the inside, and Gago still trying to recover.
A minute left, just over a minute. Can he hold on, Gago?
Yeah, he can hold on. He's going to...
Oh, that one may have gone below 2, and
It was marginal.
1 minute left in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute.
Oh,
Goes to work Zhangabayev in this corner of Gago.
Gago in a bit of trouble, I think, but still defending well. Remarkable performance by Steve Gago, considering all the low blows and the power of his opponent.
He counters again. Now they tangle and Zhangabayev runs towards him.
Yeah, he really wants it. He's trying to stop him.
Everything's loaded.
Using the ropes again.
Oh, good
that
body
was a good
shot.
body shot.
That was a good body shot. That had to hurt. But Gago takes him well and fires back. Right at the start of this fight, I just didn't imagine this, and he's shown that he's world-class medal, Steve Gago.
Got over the top from Zhangabayev with 17 seconds left, and Gago is taking shots against the ropes and tries to hold on, tries to counter.
10 seconds. Oh, good left hand from Gago.
On the run is Gago, bouncing off the ropes, and Zhangabayev, he can't find a knockout punch. And Steve Gago,
What a
the
fight.
Timorese terror, has pulled off, you would think, an enormous international boxing upset.
That is.
Zhangabayev, world ranked with 2 of the governing bodies. Steve Gago, in his 12th professional fight, he may be just about to jump right up the rankings and into calculations in the welterweight division.
Well, Zhangabayev, I think, was winning that last round, or won that last round, but then drew it because of that low blow.
3 points taken from the Kazakh, Zhangabayev. And this was an enormous 10th round of an all-action fight. There it was.
There it was. Clearly low. About the 20th one we've seen.
And he was just directed straight back into action.
Yes. I mean, you know, certainly needed some rest at times, Steve Gago, with some of those shots. And look, he could have easily been disqualified, really. Zhangabayev.
It's almost a surprise that he wasn't. But he's gone the distance, and they both have. And with 3 points being taken from Zhangabayev, Barry Michael, Jeff Horn, can you see any other result than Gago getting the decision here?
I can't see Gago losing, Ben. It's
You wouldn't
it's a
think
close
so with-
fight, and with those penalties taken off, those 3 of them,
Yep.
that's got to change the fight significantly.
You'd think so, Jeff. But
He does not look happy either, does he, Zhangabayev? He doesn't look confident.
Well, he came here with the expectation being that he would win this fight.
They don't look
move
too happy.
through to something bigger, but I don't think so. Let's
Apologies.
find out, because here is our ring announcer with the scores, Lieutenant Dan Hennessy.
Fighters to the center ring, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of professional welterweight boxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Thomas Taylor scores the contest 92-95. Justin Kennedy scores the contest 92-95. And Adam Height scores the contest 97-96 for your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, NURSULTAN ЖАНАБАЕВ.
obviously the power punching of Zhangabayev has swayed the judges, not the cleaner shots of Steve Gago.
So a unanimous points decision, and with those 3 points having been taken from Zhangabayev, these judges have seen it a very, very one-sided contest in the favour of Zhangabayev. Steve Gago can count himself very unlucky in that fight.
Yes.
Zhangabayev, perhaps a fortunate trip here to Sydney, Australia.